Welcome back to the Journal of a Happy, Successful Leader. Today I'm going to be sharing around why it is really important to be more grateful in life for everything that we have. So gratitude has been a huge thing for me the last few years, and I noticed a real shift in my mindset and the way I approach life when I really started to focus on practicing gratitude. I remember at the start of lockdown, I'd go for lots of walks every morning and I would reflect on things I was grateful for. And then what I started to notice was I was saying the same things day in, day out. So I might say my niece, my parents, the fact I can get up every day. And then I started to say the same things again, or I'd say brush my teeth and just things that I thought, this feels like I'm doing it for the sake of doing it. But I just kept doing it. And then I started to really think about noting some stuff down. So I tried that and seeing it on a page because, it's stated that when you see things written down, you see it differently and it has a different psychological effect on you. So I continued doing this. And then what I started to find was that, yes, those things seemed really small, but I became grateful for the little things in life. Every day I make my bed. And it goes back to a speech I've seen, a Craven speech, one of the guys in Navy SEAL. He said, every morning, get up and make your bed, because no matter what happens in your day, if it goes great, brilliant. But if it goes, not so great, you will always come back to your bed made and something to smile about. So it kind of stems back to that as well for me. But like I said, when you start practicing it and make it intentional, that's when the little things start to have a bigger impact on you. And that's what I see as real growth. So when I was researching this, there was also lots of research behind the fact that people who are more grateful generally are happier in life. And that's the big thing for me, is about being happy in life. So you can start to see how this stems. But it wasn't only thinking about, again, being happy. It was about actually feeling it. So when we give or receive gratitude, we release that dopamine effect in our body, and it's released from our brain. So it sounds like a shock, right? But, when you start to think about this stuff, it makes sense. But we can't just say it. We actually have to really believe this is true. And I want to make it really clear here. None of this stuff for me is about being, law of attraction and just do it and everything manifests. It's amazing. I'm not preaching that at all, because actually I'm not into all of the pink and the fluffy stuff. And my aptitude to personal development is because I love improving every day. I love being disciplined. I love being consistent. It's not about thinking that life's just easy and amazing if we do those right things, because we all know this stuff. We just don't do it. That's the difference half the time. Or we all know that being consistent is what will get us results, but most people aren't consistent. So I know it's not easy to do, but that's why I'm saying you've got to do small things and build on it. And that's like that habit stacking or the compound effect, where you just build things over time, and you do one thing at a time. It's like not brushing your teeth for 5 days, and not the end of the world. You wouldn't choose to do it, but can you imagine not doing it for 6 months, the difference it would have? So it is that compound effect. And it's when we slow down and look at things in a different way, that's when we can change them and make the right decisions to move forward. So I guess the point I'm making here is that we can be happier by being more grateful. And that's the important part here. So some people write things down, and like I said, there is a research behind this that I think was by Len Chaplin, and he said that people who have a journal and actually note down their gratitude tend to have an increase of about 60% in the charitable donations that they do. So again, this is backed up by science and it's factual, so that's great. And this, what it means is it leads to the behaviours being different. And when we have different behaviours on things, we make different decisions. And when we make different decisions, that's consequences that come from that. And those are kind of actions that we have every day. So what I'm saying here is that by being more grateful, you're going to make better decisions. Your decisions have an output, and that output's better. So why wouldn't we do it? We all constantly just focus on social media. we constantly compare ourselves. We have to validate ourselves through others. I was at the gym the other week, and it was a Saturday night, 7:00. Okay, so crazy whatever you make it. Probably slightly crazy to want to do circuits at that time at night on a Saturday. But anyway, needs must, I had to do it. When I came out, there's these two girls posing in front of a mirror in their bikinis and things before going to spa, and I just felt really sad for them. And I was actually going to do my own little selfie that day, granted not in my bikini, but I just didn't bother. I actually took a picture of me in my coat leaving, because I don't need others to validate anything for me. I don't need to get 900 likes or whatever. It's pointless. So I guess my point was being that what happens when you get, like 300 likes and it's not enough? Then what do you do? So this constant need for validation from others isn't going to help us. And that's the world we're in. So what I'm saying here is shift what you do. Go and practice gratitude. Make that a necessity. Don't make it a necessity that we need to go and aimlessly sit on the social media and feel good about ourselves, because that's instant gratification and it's short-lived and it's really dangerous. So life has a strange way of really rewarding and giving more to those who are more grateful. Believe that and start to see the shift. But look, let's go back. So my podcast is about leadership. So what does this mean for leaders? How can gratitude help you be a better leader? It's simple. It's appreciating what you've already accomplished, being thankful for what you've got in your business or where you're at and the decisions that you make. It's about appreciating others that you work with and what you're learning. And it's about knowing that it can have a real strong impact on what you deliver and your performance. So gratitude increases productivity. Okay, so when you feel good about the things that you do. You feel more energized, you're more motivated. People want to be around people that have energy. It's contagious. People want to be around people that have qualities of self-control, patience, honesty, vulnerability. These things, these qualities, these are inspirational. And this is what leadership is. It's about inspiring others to be better. People see it and they want more of it. So it is thinking about what qualities do you have and how can you bring this gratification idea into that to help you get your goals within business as well. Grateful leaders, I definitely think if you really think about people who have inspired you, you will know that they are humble. Yep. So they had this individual quality about themselves that they cultivate. And it is about one where they are looking at their decision making and the decisions that they make around their self, their business, how they help others. And they're probably very modest. So what this also shows is their mindset is different. Grateful leaders have that growth mindset. It's not fixed. It's not I can't do attitude. It's a what can we do? It's solution driven. It's focused on the future, but being in the moment and mindful of that as well. You have to have an idea of where you're going, but the irony is that we are pursuing happiness when actually we need to be happy in the moment and present. When you look at this in a different way, you'll start to see that gratitude generates that sense of connection. So like I said, if you're with people that have energy, they're inspiring, you're going to feel connected to them. And this then obviously contributes to your personal and your professional growth. That feeling of somebody feeling connected shows that, there is a desire in that person to be a good person, and they've got a desire to be a good leader, and they've got a desire to really push and achieve their potential. So when we realise we are part of something bigger than ourselves, we are inspired to raise our game. And that's when we raise the bar on our performance, because we do and we can achieve more than we thought we could. So what I'm going to leave with you today is work out how you can practice gratitude. How do you connect to others? How do you motivate others? How do you discipline yourself to really believe and practice gratitude every single day from the minute you wake up, having that intention? And how can gratitude really help your personal and professional growth? Like I said before, it has this insane power to make us feel more positive. And when we're more positive, we are more motivated about our future. And let's be honest, in a world that demands that constant change and evolution, that gratitude is a gift that truly keeps on giving.